Someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it, and it's gonna be me. I was recently. I'm gonna be quiet because my wife's in a meeting in another room. I'm also out of focus, and it kind of pisses me off. There you go. Okay. Yeah, she's talking right now, so I can't be too loud because if I'm too loud, it's an important meeting, right? So just deal with me being kind of quiet. Hey, how's it going? So, I was recently talking with Andrew. Oh, by the way, I'm just quiet because my wife's in a meeting in the next room. It's an important meeting. I don't know if you can hear her. Anyway, this title, Creating Better Systems. So, I recently had a day where I struggled. It was really hard. It was a hard day. I struggled to feel like I got anything done, and it was it was not such a fun day. I was telling Andrew Love about it. He's my leader. He's my older brother, my mentor. My not biological brother, but he's my mentor. He's not my mentor. He's my boss. And I was telling him about it, and basically, it's like, CG, what systems do you have in place? Because it's not a CG sucks problem, because you don't suck, right? It's a creating a better system to manage your life better. And I read that email and I was thinking, oh yeah, that's true. And then I thought, wait a second. I've actually never been taught how to create a system in my life, or even just I've never been taught a system in my life to be like really clear cut and meant like actually guided by a teacher. And it got me thinking, like, what's really important when it comes to mentorship and education. Um, and and it kind of made me realize there's kind of a big problem with our programs. A problem that would help if we could solve, but we don't really know how to solve just because we don't have the capacity to. And that is like really personal training, personal like mentorship, to the point where, yeah, just like any teacher would, right? It would teach you, educate you, and like be alongside you, let you make mistakes, and then fix them forward. So we have training at jobs so we can do our job well, right? There's school, but like personal training, not in a exercise sense, but really as a as a as a personal mentorship, kind of personal growth. And I think this is where any like self-help coach, or like, yeah, like for a program to really be successful. And I mean, this is what programs like sell money, like the good programs, right? Sell money. They sell programs. They sell them. Programs make money because it takes a lot of time to invest into this. And it's honestly not in High Noon's resources to be able to offer this completely, because we rely a lot on our volunteers. We rely a lot on the programs and the online education, which reminds me, I got to do something about one of our programs. Just writing down what I got to do. I'm one of those guys who quickly forgets. So if I don't write it down, it's going to be pretty hard to remember. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so I got this email from Andrew talking about how, right, my bad day wasn't a bad day because I suck, but because I just don't have a system in place. And this is probably true for everybody. And what really kind of got me, it's like, oh yeah, that's so true. I don't have a system. I don't suck. And then I was like, wait a second. Who taught me to have a system? Nobody. Nobody's ever taught me. I'm quiet because my wife's in a meeting in another room. So sorry for this ASMR. The point is that I was never taught, and oftentimes many people are never taught how to create a clear system, personalized system to have a good day. So let me just pull up this email really quickly, and I wanna read it just because Andrew. I mean, did he send me to it? Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, basically what happened this week was consistency was just off. Right. I had some good days and I had some bad days. And it was just inconsistent. Like these bad days, I just didn't feel productive. I didn't feel great. And this is probably one of those things that we, like where does responsibility fall? You know, um, mostly on yourself, right? But like sometimes these companies, um, to find your own teacher, maybe. But hold on, let me think about it for a second. Because okay, if you have a system in place, or if you want to have a system in place to create a better life day by day, every day, like a system, like this happens, if this doesn't happen, then this happens. This is what I do. Is it really clear? Is it clear? I don't have enough experience to talk about systems, and that's the thing. I think I'm talking from a place of just complete ignorance, and that's probably the most frustrating thing. I don't really know. Like what are the things that I don't know. Gosh. Um Consistency. So what was I even talking about? Like I had to reschedule. Yeah. Um Okay. Systems in place. Type in the chat if you think we're gonna win over this. Okay. You know what's a really cool, like what we can take from is, gosh, I just realized something. Um, hmm, realized, I don't think I quite realized it, but I just have a theory. And the theory is like what I'm talking about here. Like we don't have teachers, we don't have like a close companion to kind of take us every step of the way, to stick it through with us. It's pretty hard to find somebody like that. Somebody who's also really experienced, really wise, and really hoping to help us. And maybe even for free. So that's why, like, it might be why AI chatbots are extremely popular. Or like, they're not. I mean, I guess it depends on who you ask, right? But the people who are into that are really into it. I saw this um, Threads post that like ChatGPT was going to discontinue their four, their whatever four, like their version 4, because they're on version 5 or something. And then people are like freaking out because they have huge, like massive history with that iteration of ChatGPT. And like people are like, you're killing the thing that I love. And at one point, it's like, first of all, is this healthy? And I mean, it's how they manage stress for such probably a long time, or however long this chat version was available for. And yeah, if you just kind of take a really kind sounding chatbot. No, you don't have the right to do a stream during Carnival. I can't divide my interests right now. Oh, I appreciate you coming on. Sorry. By the way, I'm quiet because my wife is on a meeting in the other room. We're both at-home workers. What's Carnival? Sorry. I guess I'm not allowed to stream. It'll be available on YouTube. Wait, shoot. What's Carnival? Thanks for hopping on chat. You're giving me someone to interact with. This is good. But can I look that up? What's Carnival? Oh, it's a wonderful thing in Brazil. It's a Brazilian tradition. 2026 dates, Brazil. Yeah. My bad. Okay. It's 11 p.m. How late does it go? Right. Brazil. Carnival. Very cool. It looks like a very cool tradition. Wow, I mean, I guess I've never visited Brazil. Is it completely Brazilian? I'm actually curious about what comes up in the search results. Oh. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right, here we go. So just images. So I was seeing like, because I put dates or datas, which is not dates. That's also wrong. Okay. Does this look about right? Very colorful. Women in minimal clothing with wings. It's not minimal. This is like very stylistic, huh? Then there's this. I like that. They look so happy. Yeah, it's like wings? Partly, yeah. So wait, what is it? Okay. Vibrant Lenten. What is Lenten? Lent. Oh, is that is that connected to Lent? Lenten. Very March, known for its intense multi-day celebrations featuring samba music, elaborate costumes, and massive themed parades. Rio de Janeiro Samba de Rio. These key traditions include competitive samba school performances, street block parties, and short carnivals, an event of various street parties, large floats. Dude, America has the Macy's Day Parade on Thanksgiving. So this looks super cool. And New Year's. Very cool. Well, I'm sorry you have to divide your interests right now. I will have to be. Let me put you on stage here. Okay. I love areas with like rich traditions. There's this in Japan. There is this I mean, there's a whole bunch of like festivals, right? In anime, you usually see like the Natsu Matsuri, just the summer festival with fireworks, and that's just I don't know what that's tied to, but actually, I discovered there's a I call it the butt festival, just because it's a traditional thing where anyway, like there's a bunch of dudes and uh, they wear the rope. You know the like the Japanese or Asian like rope kind of pants, those underwear. It covers parade carnivals all areas of the country. Carnivals, yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, U.S. is just exactly. Anyway, um, but with this thing with Japan is that yeah they wear the rope that just covers basically the bare minimum, and then um, they haul around this huge kind of like thing crate, and then basically it's a contest, and each district has their own. I'm saying thing, but how do I describe it? It's like a portable shrine, I guess. There's like four guys in this thing. Oh, hold on, let me. Jeez, what is this called? Japanese traditions. Um. Okay, let me just these traditions. Traditional festivals. Okay, this is it. Uh, okay, so this is it. It's too small to see. What is this called? This is a massive one. There's a whole bunch of guys on it. Um. Oh, you sent a YouTube link. I can't copy and paste it. What is this YouTube video about? Here it is. Okay. So let me. Yeah, basically they carry that thing. This picture here. Oops. So they carry this thing. And there's four guys in the middle. They're hitting drums, and then basically each district has their own shrine. Oh, okay, sweet. I'll look at it. I'll look at it in a little bit. So they carry this thing, and then basically it's a contest. They lift it up, and then they push each other, and it's like opposite tug of war. It's pushing each other, and then basically whoever drops it first loses, and whoever keeps it up is the winner. And then that is a tradition. It doesn't really mean anything. You just have pride. Just like the Japanese people, right? Very pride. I guess every country should have pride. You know what I'm saying? Like pride in their people, in their culture, and their tradition. It's really cool. But yeah, and then they carry it home. Dude, it was a lot of fun. It was there's like a lot of yelling, food stalls, and you don't really see. I guess each one has their own like tradition. This is the straw theme, I guess. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of yelling and screaming, and everyone's in a gather. Everyone's like there, right? And so like if one team is too strong and they get pushed in the crowd has to like get out of the way. Anyway, it was scary. It's fun. Yeah. Okay. Let's. I can't. How do I do this? Okay, I'm just gonna look it up in YouTube. Carnival Brazil. Is this the live one? Dang. These guys look like they're having a lot of fun. Oh, gosh. How, how long do these parades go for? Carnival traditions also tend to have differences. Like in each area, it's different. Well, it's interesting. Gosh, depending on how long this goes on for, I. Why does this look AI low key? Oh, it is AI. That's a whole other story. In short, there's a parade at the Sunburn where several summer schools compete to see who can create the best float. Oh, I see. What we're watching right now is AI. Um, I want to go see something real. There you go. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that one is real. I'm sure a lot of crime happens. This is like the safety tips, just because of how busy it is. That's just a reality. This is an entire hour. It looks real. Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. It's fun. Actually, I think you should search parade at somewhere. You might find a live stream showing what's happening real right now. At 11 p.m., nobody sleeps, huh? During this time. Sambadome? Padrome. Live stream. Bro, Carnival's an all day event. Yeah, but it's nighttime. Gotcha. Just kidding. Just kidding. There's 7 people watching. There's 4 people watching, and I'm one of them. So, are you there, or are you watching the live stream? Cool kid. Hey, look, it's the OG guys from last time we streamed. Now you're good. Okay. Let me just back. I'll just go back a little bit. So we're talking about Carnival in Brazil right now. I don't know why, but I really think this girl's kind of like I want her to revival crazy stuff happen like always. Nice man. I enjoy the party atmosphere more. Going to Super guy. Oh my god, we Is he talking this whole time? Oh, okay. It's an only in. Yeah. I wonder if they train. And I won. Do you want to know everything that happened? Did you film it? It's a cool kid. Jeez. Wait, so Eric Cornell, are you in? Are you at the parade right now? Because each class has several roles. There's a flag bearer, the dancers, the percussionists, and the people with responsibilities. So, yeah, got it. Are these floats are being pushed? Or are they mechanical? No, remember, we only do it for fun. No, you gotta post it, man. If it's that fun, just share it. It would probably be good content. But then again, if you're not there, okay. Stay safe, okay? Eric Cornell, do it for fun. I feel like there's caveat to what I said. I said do it for fun with this cool for two cool kid on YouTube. The Yeah, some people just act differently when the camera is rolling. This part of the carnival is specific to a place. Have the street parties started? People may hate on manhunts anyway, so it wouldn't do anything. Yeah. The people who like manhunts are quiet, but they like it. Dream still gets millions of views, even though people hate on him so much. It's because the people who hate on him are just the ones who are annoying. Yeah. Anyway, maybe it's a dying breed, but it's fun to do it by yourself. But it's still a really popular thing. People are just doing it themselves more. Maybe is my guess. Hey, Bana, there's something fun. I'm having conversation to two different people. This is like being in a place. I'm talking to this guy, and this guy's talking like, oh, and then I'm talking here. And Twitch, YouTube. It's fine. You guys are great. Yeah, I enjoy the conversation. But I wanted to talk about systems and to create a better life, and I just ranted in the beginning. I'm also quiet, just a cool kid on YouTube. My wife is on a meeting, that's why I'm talking really low. It's a pretty important meeting, so. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, please confuse me more. I'm both talking about both things. It'll train. It's training. Okay. Actually, there's a couple of things that I want to do that. I'll just do it on stream. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, well, tell me what happened, cool kid. What happened in the manhunt? I wanna hear some deets. How many times did you clutch? I think manhunts could be popular because Minecraft appeals to people through their shared interest in the game. Can you guys can see this thing here? That's not what I wanted to do. So at first Hunter got stone tools. I had a wooden pickaxe, so that's so and that's so. I went up a mountain and jumped off, and then you clutched it. Therefore, no content about the game is necessarily uninteresting to a group. It just depends on how the video is structured. Editing is important, and choosing, because like there's like there could be a lot of downtime after a fight, right? I already know Cool Kid is typing up a paragraph to tell us what happened. Because he got up a mountain with a wooden pickaxe, jumped off, clutched it. I did not know that. I did not know that if you take damage before hitting the ground, you live. Is it what? That's a mechanic? Okay. Yeah. No, I did not know that. That sounds like something you can exploit. So what did you do? So he hit you midair, but you lived. No. Let me just let you type. Okay. Leo. So I watch Jude Law, who makes trap videos, which interests people involved in the comment. But since he spends a large portion commenting on how things work, the redstone part interesting. Actually, I watch Jude Law too. I watch through all his videos if it pops up on my feed. There's a huge surface cave and there's a creeper. I used the freeze glitch and waited for it to blow up, and I lived because of the damage. That's crazy. Wow, freeze glitch. That would have been a crazy YouTube moment. What? I don't think many people know about that. What? I bet your friends were like, seeing you live after you hit the ground, we're like, what? And then they died. Because they're probably chasing you, right? That's crazy. I did not know about that. Surface cave in. There's a creeper. I used the freeze glitch and waited for it to blow up, and I lived because of the damage. That's crazy. Next part, well, I'll be trapped him in smelted iron and food. How'd you trap him? Did you use like water and lava? That's pretty cool. Seems quite disadvantaged to appear in a manhunt video because you lose time. What do you mean by lose time? I don't know what that means. Seems disadvantageous to appear in a manhunt video because you lose time. The character screwed me over on that part. Oh, sucks. To disappear in a manhunt video? Oh, to disappear? What do you mean disappear? Like in game you die? In game? Yeah. So all right, next I saw the biggest mountain ever, like probably top 10 world. TNT boosted up to it and built my nether portal on top while he struggled to get on top. Yeah. Dude, TNT boost, that's like a freaking rocket jump from Halo. Like, that's just how classic that is. Okay. The time that it takes to log out and log back into the game is time the hunters knowing that you have no action in game. Oh, is that in reference? I got it. Disappear meaning. Okay, get off the server for a second. So, is that the freeze glitch? Is that what that is? Next topic, okay. In the world, probably, dude. In manhunts, you gotta think ahead. This is like the fact that you even had TNT or gunpowder, or I don't know if you got it from like a desert temple or something, but the fact you had it, that saved you. That's pretty cool. Ugh. Okay. Hello. No, I haven't gotten back to over there yet. All right. Next, I got hit in lava in the Nether, and I was underneath deep. Fire res. Fire res. That's not right. Okay. So I trapdoors to basically do the same thing Dream did 500th finale rematch with the trapdoors, which is harder. Nice. How'd you get so good at Minecraft? Because actually, like, people, from the surface, people, PvP in Minecraft is pretty hard. Okay. Okay. Played like 11 years, and that's all I play every day. Yeah, that's how I did, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of experience now that I think about it. You ever tried speedrunning? I wouldn't say speedrunning is probably the hardest thing, but if you've tried and like really tried, how fast do you think you did it? Do you think? I hope you timed it. Let me wait for you. Speedrunning a category apart from the level of playing well. Well, there's different styles of play. So yeah, there's speedrunning. Speedrunning is basically just knowing the system so well and just practicing getting to the point. Then playing well like PvP. And then there's just design, like sense, right? People have sense in knowing how to build well. And this is actually connected to the topic of this video. Is like creating systems, right? Creating systems to get better, creating systems. But what I started with was like a rant, because like in my job, I was talking to my boss, and he's like, basically my struggle was staying consistent with either live streaming or with creating content. And he's like, Seiji, this isn't a Seiji sucks problem. This is a systems problem. You don't have a system in place to keep you creating good content, or to, kind of get you to do that. And I was like, oh man, thank you so much for not saying I suck. And then, I need a better system. And then I thought about it for a second. I was just like, wait a second. Like, how do I, no one's ever taught me how to create a system. And this isn't necessarily on the company. This isn't necessarily on anybody, I guess myself, maybe, but like no one's taught me to do a system. And so like it's kind of crazy to expect myself to just be like, okay, I have a system and it works. It's going to take some time, effort, experience for sure to learn and to actually get better at the system. Okay. Yeah. And so if you want to get better at something, or if you want to be, I don't know, like just more organized, like it really takes practice. It really takes a lot of effort to do that. Okay. All right, what happened next? Cool, okay, so and next I got hit off and about to die from fall damage. Then I used my pickaxe to break through the ground and fall in the lava, and I strider clutched. Wait, there just happened to be a strider with a saddle. Speedrunning is also knowing how to do things in the method that costs you the least amount of time overall. The person need to create a new line of thinking. Exactly. There's I think that's also its own category of speedrunning, right? And its own niche and its own system. Like finding faster methods, like knowing the system so well, what brainstorming, testing, trying new methods to finding a faster result. I think what really changed the game also was piglin trading. When that came into the game, it was a completely different method, right? When people found out that you can trade pearls with these mobs, it was a whole new game because you didn't have to kill 27 Endermen to get all these freaking pearls, which took so much time. So like, I don't know what the time. There are always striders in lava, but no, I had the saddle. You had the saddle and you clutched it, dude. That's crazy. Nice. Just double click. Come on. Depends a lot because speedrun methods need to be replicable. Piglins are fast, but they rely heavily on luck. Right. Now I'm back in the overworld. But it did change the game, right? Because of that factor of luck, people got lucky. And then it anyway. It's true. Fire res and then yeah, people have gotten a lot smarter. I wonder like what today's top speedrunners would do in an older version of Minecraft, because a lot of these top speedrunners are pretty young guys. And I wonder like the experience that they have now, how it would translate to like an older version of Minecraft before piglin trading, before I don't know. That's probably the biggest thing. There's a Mario speedrun where some theorize that a photon passed through the guy's video game at the exact moment and propelled him forward the game in an unplanned way. It's crazy. It's like some, or not, maybe photon, like some kind of radiation. There's some solar flare that happened, just passed through this guy's video game. What's MLG items? Sorry if you're mid typing. Well, I don't know what that is. You towered up with no MLG items. MLG item. I can't. I'm not. So you're going back to Overworld and you're towering up. Why are you towering up? Are they just on your butt? It's kind of it because what happened in the game is impossible to do. Okay. It's crazy. In this program that we're running, some guys signed up twice and we put them in different groups. And I have to find out which group I actually what he originally wanted. He did not specify. So I am going to keep him in Leo's group. Let's see. Groups. Leo and Richard. Sorry, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Shoot. Okay, here's a sister's brother. Leo. 7. I'm just gonna keep him in. Uh, Richard 5. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm going to reply Joseph Berge. Okay, let me see. So next I like water bucket or slime or ladder. Oh, so no, got it. The heck? How do you do that? It's funny. There's a SpongeBob game where you have to get your CD dirty in a specific way to make the game faster. That's crazy. That's next level. Some people are really, really there for the love of the game. I just wish these people who put in this much effort to make their game faster put in as much effort as in their actual life. Speedrunning relationships, you know what I'm saying? God, wait, that's actually such a good idea for a program. Speedrunning relationships. But like not in that way. Not in the way that like, all right. Because in other cases that would be really bad. I built his own tower and I was like 50 blocks tall. Mine was like 70 blocks tall. And I made instant damage potions, threw it on him while he was crafting arrows to shoot me off with his punch. Dude. All these messages discovered pure life curiosity for 1 second or two. Hey man, that's how innovation happens. Innovation is probably one of the coolest things to happen to ever. I just realized I've been whispering this whole friggin' time. It's a long meeting. Okay. Yeah. Innovation's curiosity, right? Human curiosity. What happens if I mash these two things together? Oh, wow. The better thing. It's legit Minecraft. It's legit life. Mash these two things together and boom. It's just scientific method in a nutshell. If I try this, do that, what's gonna happen? Okay. Potion killed him, but he shot me off the same time he had a water bucket and I picked it up midway air and clutched. Sounds like it'd have been really fun to watch. Not gonna lie. Do you guys want to write emails for me? Joseph. Um. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay. Next, I went to the stronghold while he was getting geared up again. So this is the first manhunt that you guys are doing. 1v1. 1v1. And you still clutch this many times? Insane. Sounds like fun. Sounds like you guys had a lot of fun. To be honest, if I was a hunter, I'd be so pissed. Yeah, you guys want to find systems for life, and like, I mean, I'm sure you look back at that game and realize, oh, I wish I could have done that better. I could have done this better. Like I want to try that. I want to try this next run with 2 hunters. Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like they're all good. But like creating systems in video games, creating systems for life. I mean, you guys you don't want to just be stuck in getting really good at video games, but then being mediocre at life, right? You want to get good at both. I think the essence of life is relationships. I am getting so many notifications. What the heck is going on? I get to the end, he pops out of nowhere, and guess what happened? What did he do? He had beds. I don't know. What? Well, what would he have? He had... Okay, it can't be too crazy. Full enchanted. He... Sharpness 5 axe. Yeah, there's no way I would have guessed all that, to be honest. Because that's actually insane. He still lost. I'd be even more pissed if that was me. Come on, like... How long did that take you? I'm sure he just traded with villagers. But how do you speed up that process? How do you... Right? Like... You trade with villagers, and you can only trade a certain amount before they have to touch their workstation again. Maybe he just trapped them, and then the workstation was right next to him. Whatever. Yeah, insane. It's been 2 years and I don't want to wait again. 1 hour 34. If I lose it, I'm not ready for 6 hunters and I want to do it. It's been 2 years and I don't want to wait again. Do you already have 6 friends lined up? Who are ready and willing? Yeah, it took an hour. I hear some of Dreams plays last 3 or 4 hours sometimes. It was actually a Jude Law video. Eric Ono. The biggest chance of having enough friends to increase the number. Oh, snap. And yes, we have everyone, but there's new teammates they don't know. You have friends. Wait. Eric Ono, there's a Jude Law video that he joined a Dream Manhunt, and you just kind of voicing over. It's like, yeah, it's been a 4 hour stream or call or recording, and it's just like everyone's just so done. And then like finding the stronghold. No, stronghold was easy, but finding the portal room was really tough. And then they're just kind of like helping each other find it because you're just so done. Just imagine 4 hours. Just oh my god. Oh, so he hits you in the void, huh? He hit you in the void. And then you pearled. Dude, that sounds like such a fun time. Man, it's an hour and a long. It's an hour and a half long. It would probably disrupt your 3 posts a day schedule, but because it takes a long time to edit a video that long. So unless you just raw docked it, just record and post. Okay. I'll be right there. Because I have one more person to email. That is it. No more people. Facilitators. Nope. Participants. Go to. Here we go. Leo and Richard. Julo in a man is actually bad for him strategically because traps rely on luring the enemy, but since you're not the target, it doesn't work against the hunted person either. And Julo himself has mentioned that his combat isn't as good as the thinking factor. Yeah. It was still a fun video. What ended up happening is because there's like 3 teams of 2, and then what happened was like because Julo's team got ahead, they started like getting right the hunt or like the I don't know, like the other 2 teams kind of became the hunters, trying to stop Julo's team. Anyway, it ended up working the video pretty well. It was a fun watch. It was good content. Okay, and then when the dragon hits you, like launches you, and I was about to hit it, the void, and hit the void, the dragon hit me and boosted me back up into the island. What? I would have wanted to see that. It's kind of unbelievable. The dragon can hit you when you're that low? Sounds like you cut it close a little too many times there, man. Go up and read the comment. Oh, I see. I missed that, my bad. The dragon is 5 hits away from death, and I'm flowing down water. Okay. No pearls, no water, no block to reach. Flowing down. Okay, got it. So it was like a little bit of water, but then he took the water away. So got it. Nope. No pearls, no water, no block to reach place. I see. And so when you slowed down, somehow dragon hit you. That's crazy. The dragon is 5 hits away from death. I am flowing down water and void. Insane. I don't know what to say. That's Would have been crazy to watch. And I have no bow. I can't shoot it, and it keeps hitting me, and I get down to no food, and I have half a heart. So basically, and this is traditional, but if you die once, it's over. But your hunter can die as many times as he wants. Not as he wants, but like as many times as. Dang. Bow. It would actually be interesting to think about the trap aspect of mana because the only guaranteed place you have against a person is a stronghold. So perhaps the strategy would be, yeah. So I know Julo in that video, he trapped the portal platform, like the platform that you get transported to when you go to the end. Anyway, it was pretty cool. It was just a TNT card. It was super simple. All right, cool kid. And he was chasing me away from the dragon. I turned around. Remember when I killed him with instant damage potion? He got his punch 2 bow. Turned around, bow boosted past him, and got the dragon. Killed him with half a heart. Insane. So he was chasing me away from the dragon. I turned around. Remember when I killed him? Remember I killed him with an instant damage potion? And got his punch 2 bow. Then I turned around. Yeah, and you got his instant damage potion. Killed him. Yep. Got his punch 2 bow. Turned around, hit the bow. Bow boosted past. Wait. Let me hold on. Dragon killed a half heart. He's chasing me away from the dragon. I turned around. Remember when I killed him with the instant damage potion and got his punch 2 bow? When I turned around, bow boosted past him. Got the kill with the dragon. Hour and a half. It's pretty reasonable. It's a pretty good time. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for sharing that, man. That sounds like super fun. I'm glad you had fun. It sounds like you had a lot of fun. Winning is pretty great too. Yeah, it's punch 2. It's not back on a bow. So if you shoot yourself, you get yourself. Insane. Okay. Very cool. All right, guys, I have to end here. I have a meeting in 15 minutes, and I need to go to the bathroom. So I just want to end here by saying it's fun talking to you guys. The topic for today's video stream was creating systems for a better life, and I just kind of ranted about it in the beginning and a little bit in the middle and try to get it connected, but it was just fun talking to you guys. So just want to end here by saying, cool kid, thanks for sharing that. I would be super happy to watch a video. That'd be super fun. Eric, I hope you have a good time at festival and at the carnival. Sorry, not festival. It's carnival. Don't go to sleep too late, I guess. And yeah. Final words with creating systems. Good thing I won. Tell you, I win 2 hunters. Bye. See you, bro. Okay, finishing off creating systems for a better life. Yeah, manhunt screenshots, images. It'd be fun. It'd be hard to just do images, but it would be cool, really cool to see videos. I'll watch them live on stream. If you want to, no pressure. Creating systems. So, final thing I want to say, at least about the topic of this video, is that a lot of people, especially myself included, we want to create a system for kind of being, at least for me, I want to create a system for being consistent with life, consistent with like my quality of work and my just with output of work, and work just and on the surface it feels like consistency is just like just do it, and I think that's part of it, but right, some people who are really determined to make a good system to just do it don't follow through. Following through is really hard, and that's like where accountability comes in, but I think really where like mentorship really takes a big role. I was thinking about like what my boss said in my in the email where he was talking about how it's not a Seiji problem. It's not a Seiji problem. It's a systems issue, and we want to create something that has a good system behind. Like, if this happens, then this happens. If this doesn't happen, then this happens. Then this is what I'm going to do about it. Is what I'm imagining, but I don't know. Yeah, like you really have to train yourself to get really past your emotional kind of you're like, God, I'm really not feeling like I want to do it, but like stepping up to do it anyway. Where are you gonna get that momentum? And that's like through the system. Maybe I have to talk to my boss more about this because I just really don't know. Andrew Love, I'm about to talk to you because I really don't know what to do. I'm feeling lost, and I want to figure this out. I think consistency is such a good trait to have, right? If you're consistent here and you can, and with this other part of life, sounds like a really good deal, right? It sounds like you can actually be happy if this really big thing happens and it's really hard, but it's like you have these systems in place to help and to guide you. It doesn't. It helps get through it, right? Through the challenge. Yeah, I think most of my life I've just been kind of spontaneous, kind of not really planning things. So it's yeah, and then it's easy to just kind of find a reason to give up. Oh, I'm not that committed to this, and whatever, and then just kind of drop it. But it really does take consistency, and I think just like it's a sense of security too, in some way. Maybe I gotta think more about it. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen this topic just because I know nothing about it, but it could be a potential podcast for this channel. Is where Andrew can talk about creating systems. I feel like he's made a podcast about it. Maybe I should watch that and talk to him about it. Okay, that's it. I'm off now because I really am holding the bathroom. See ya, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm looking forward to those, cool kid. I'm looking forward to those shorts. I'll check them out next stream, okay? The day after tomorrow. Bye. Peace out.